Another one's leaving. Deputy White House Chief of Staff Rick Dearborn is the newest one leaving. He's the second Deputy White House Chief of Staff to quit. We also got word today that the Deputy Director of the National Economic Council is leaving too, and the Deputy Director of the Domestic Policy Council, and probably somebody else by the time I finish this sentence. To keep this current, I now need to tell you that the Donald Trump administration has lost. Ready? Health and Human Services Secretary, a Chief of Staff, a Deputy Chief of Staff, another Deputy Chief of Staff, a Director of Public Liaison, a Communications Director for the Office of Public Liaison. That was Omarosa. Press Secretary, Assistant Press Secretary, 2 Communications Directors, Rapid Response Director, National Security Advisor, 2 Deputy National Security Advisors, the Advisor to the National Security Council, Director for Intelligence Programs at the National Security Council, Deputy Chief of Staff at the National Security Council, Director of Strategic Planning at the National Security Council, a Middle East Advisor, Chief White House Strategist, National Security Aide, Acting U.S. Attorney General, FBI Director, dozens of U.S. Attorneys, National Economic Council Deputy Director, Domestic Policy Council Deputy Director, Chief of Staff to the Vice President, Press Secretary to the Vice President, Director of the Office of Government Ethics, and Special Advisor to the President on Regulatory Reform. Hi, Carl. At least 31 pretty high-ranking staffers so far. That represents a 30% turnover rate at the White House. President Obama was single digits by this point, but 30%. And we still haven't reached the 1-year mark.